It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you... "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in the defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's going to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not seeing it happen here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block, and that's
not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Second down. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Up the middle they go. Easily. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ball start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Cook following the penalty. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw, it's Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. There he goes. Multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. He's got Lewis. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a nice long snap route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still 3rd down.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And again, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. He's up near the 45 at the 44. Here's Presley Harvin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Ball start.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cook running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature of the defensive tackle possession. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. A try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead to an even 12. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Well, James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it. When things have changed a little bit, they have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Allen now on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clayton. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. To the air, Allen. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been able to shut down Lega so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. But first down, Hurts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down. You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. He finds his man complete. It's Saunders. 23 yards to pick up there. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Green brings it in. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown for Philadelphia. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Well, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how we use the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Steps away to his left. So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now third down and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Across midfield. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead at the 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well, this defense has got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. Really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football. And it fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And now they'll throw with Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's second and a yard. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple of yards here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Well, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Hurts. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Milton Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher. You know you got to come hard when you You see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Cannot connect.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense, because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Swift going to try up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaking up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Easley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Comeback route here, and he's got Smith complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown! Great effort there. 26 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Now, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a little touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen gonna throw. Being chased out left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way from the try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way he stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Allen 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Easily. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.